Hello friends, today we shall discuss World War One. I mean the First World War. When we study English literature, there are references to the First World War. What was the First World War? When it was fought? And which countries were involved in this conflict? What were the reasons? And how this war ended? What was the impact of this war on English literature? All these issues are very important because when you come to the reference of the First World War, you will wonder what it was. Therefore, this short video is for the students of English literature. The First World War, it was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. It was fought mainly in Europe between July 1914 to November 1918, and it involved many of world's major countries. What was the immediate cause of the war? The immediate cause of the war was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife in Sarajevo in June 1914. Who was this Duke? Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. He was assassinated, and his assassination led to the July crisis. Within a week's time, Austria and Hungary declared war on Serbia. Now, Russia supported Serbia. Germany came in support of Austria and Hungary. France and Britain became involved through the alliances. This chain reaction led to the beginning of the First World War in August 1914. What were the other major causes of the war? You know, European countries built powerful armies and navies. Several of the nations of the world formed military alliances that obligated them to support one another. European powers competed for colonies and global influence, and strong patriotic feelings and ethnic rivalries intensified tensions. Now, who were the powers between which you can say this war was fought? The major alliances were allied powers was one side, in which United Kingdom, France, Russia, and later United States of America also joined in 1970. It was fought against Central Power, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Ottoman Empire. Later Bulgaria also joined the war. One of the main feature of this war, the First World War, was trench warfare. Soldiers lived in very harsh conditions for months, narrow trenches. This war became very destructive because of use of machine guns, tanks, poison gas, submarines, aircraft. And you will wonder to know that 16 to 20 million people died during the war, including soldiers and civilians. This bad chapter in human history came to the end on 11th November 1918 when Germany signed the armistice with the Allied powers. The later Treaty of Versailles officially concluded the war in 1919. And the impact of this war on literature was profound. It influenced in English literature profoundly. Many writers became disillusioned with the traditional ideas of heroism and patriotism. Poets like Owen and Sassoon. A sense of disillusionment and despair was in the air then. Rejection of Victorian compromise was another feature. Modernism emerged, and experimentation in literary forms and techniques came in place. Some important war poets who described war as something destructive, you know, they were Owen, Sassoon, Rupert Brooke. Their poetry depicted the horrors of war. Now, the First World War shattered Europe's confidence in progress and civilization. and laid the foundation for the rise of modernism in English literature. After this, Second World War also occurred. But who were the powers? Why it was fought? What were the reasons? To know this is very important for a student of literature.